Last week, the president called me into the Oval Office and asked me to help. My first challenge is to cut $3.8 billion out of the science budget. No one likes this. He's put me in a very difficult situation, so I've asked these distinguished gentlemen to recommend some major institutional cuts. Now, I'm of the opinion that too many individual cuts weakens the whole. Sometimes amputation is in order. I've been advised to take a good, hard look at Norback.
Are you familiar with Norback?
Somewhat. Enough to see that there are a number of structural issues. The lab is abroad, run by a Canadian. We have to share decisions with both Mexico and Canada. Now, I understand that this is an enormous decision, and I like to believe that I'm open to dialogue. I want to give you people a chance to state your case. I assure you, my mind is open. Dr. Sandstrom.
Would you allow me to begin? Norback is a watchdog in the world of genetic science.
But what do you actually do?
Well, we do what nobody else does. We're a biomedical SWAT team.
We have expertise in bioweaponry, disease outbreaks, climate threats.
We've all read the brochure. Let's talk specifics. Dr. Sandstrom, what have you done for me lately?
Oh, I don't know. Lately. Oh, we saved the planet's water supply.
And you tested the solution on yourself. What if it went wrong?
It didn't. It went really well.
The bottom line is, in the science envelope, I have Centers for Disease Control, Environmental Protection, Food and Drug, NIH, and then there is Homeland Security, Customs and Borders, FBI, CIA, NSA, FEMA. They all now do science, preparedness, and response. So why the heck do I need Norback?
This is by far the finest lab I've ever been associated with.
As I understand it, Ms. Woods, you've been in academia the last 10 years.
We have scientists from 3 countries. Viruses know no borders, neither do we. That gives us a special place in U.S. science.
We pay 80% of the tab. Why should the American taxpayer support a lab that's in Toronto, Canada? And your location allows you to circumvent American law. Work was done at Norback to reverse engineer AIDS drugs.
Technically, we didn't break any U.S. laws.
What about the fact that your chief virologist got sick from a disease that you were trying to solve?
That was an unfortunate accident.
She quit over it, didn't she? Now, what was her name? Her name was Jill?
Langston, what the hell is going on here?
Excuse me?
After everything we've done, everything we've been through, you dragged our asses down here because we have some explaining to do?
This isn't personal, Dr. Sandstrom. I'm sorry if you have a problem with procedure.
Well, I want to be perfectly clear here, so I'll rephrase the question. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
David.
And your distinguished advisors clearly don't have a fucking clue about what we do at Norback. But we're supposed to sit here pissing in our pants while you decide our future. Is that about it?
Well, it was simply following a directive from the President of the United States.
Yeah? Fuck that shit. And fuck you. This is a goddamn ambush. We're done here.
Perhaps you'd like to sit down.
You know, every day your government spends in Iraq could fund Norback for a decade. So if your president wants to start hacking away at his budget, you tell him to look at the Pentagon.
Subject is science, not politics.
Science? Science is on the verge of unlocking the secrets of life. There are genetics programs out there underway right now that make the Manhattan Project look like a bunch of fucking babies playing with Lego blocks. And you're thinking about amputating the only organization that's actually minding the goddamn store. You're insane. All of you.
Jesus Christ.